A steel fork pierced my body. I gritted my teeth, trying not to make a sound. Because below me, the twisted killer held a sharp fork staring at me. If he noticed I was still alive, I wouldn't make it out. In that moment, I quickly came up with a plan. I shoved my fingers into the wound and kept stirring it. Blood poured down my fingers. It hurt so much I could barely breathe, but I didn't stop, until the blood dripped from the ventilation pipe, landing on the butcher's head. He saw the blood flowing and thought I was dead. Only then did he leave, carrying another girl's body. I was terrified, not knowing how I ended up in this nightmare. I had just fallen asleep at a hotel and woke up to find myself tied up. There were many other girls in the room, just like me. Just as I was giving up, a large foot stepped into the room. I quickly turned and pretended to be dead, but the other girl wasn't so lucky. The butcher dragged her into another room and we heard her screams. My heart tightened, fearing I would be next. I lay there, trembling. Suddenly, my best friend reached out and I jumped. She signaled for me to stay quiet and untied the cloth from my mouth. But then, the noise outside stopped. She quickly hid under the bed and signaled for me to keep playing dead. The butcher came out, dragging the bloody girl with him. Once he left, my friend untied me. We rushed to the door, but it was locked. My friend peeked through the peephole, and the butcher was right outside. She pulled me away, and we ran, but the house was too small. There was nowhere to escape. The butcher caught up with her, dragging her out. I could hear her screams, and my heart felt like it was being ripped apart. I covered my mouth, trying not to make a sound. But I was caught too. He yanked my hair and threw me out. I pretended to be dead, lying on the ground. When the butcher left, I opened my eyes. The bodies of the girls were everywhere. Each body was in a horrific state. All I wanted was to escape, but every exit was blocked. In despair, I walked into the bathroom, hoping to find a hidden way out. The sight before me horrified me. Blood everywhere, like a slaughterhouse. Just as I was in shock, I heard a noise from outside. I went out and saw a girl still alive. She was excited to see me, and I quickly covered her mouth. I pushed the cabinet in front of the door and untied her. But then I heard banging on the door. The butcher was back. I quickly shoved another cabinet against the door, but it was only a matter of time before he entered. Luckily, the vent above could be opened. I quickly climbed up, but she was injured and couldn't move. The butcher kept pounding on the door. The girl tried to crawl, but she didn't have the strength and fell. I grabbed her, pulling with all my might to get her back up. Just as she was almost there, the butcher grabbed her and pulled her down. She stopped breathing. I didn't know what had just happened, but I lay in the vent, listening to the sounds below. Then, the next second,